Alright, once again I get going and I forget to film. So here we go. Tore up the subfloor, or not the subfloor, but the underlayment here, where it was mostly seeming water damaged, and this section here was so soft I could have stomped through and been in the basement. So I've already got the first sheet down, and then I have another, that was another damaged, severely water damaged place. The plywood had totally delaminated. It was not structural, not holding, so that's why none of those squeaks were ever going to come out. So do a layer of drywall there, slice that down 19 3/4 wide to fit. Did a little bit of bracing on that side, some 2x4s into the joist just to give me a toe. Did it double wide there. That gives me a toe to go there, because you can see the original framing, they went on top of the joist, then they built this up and framed this whole section. But going back the hallway, we've split all of that too. Took all the underlayment off. Most of that plywood seems sound, seems good, so we're going to keep going. I just need to cut this hole, get it done, and then I'm going to fill this whole space with another layer of plywood on top of that. Tons of glue between the two layers, just like you saw me do inside the kitchen there. So I'm going to do that there, and I'm going to do that all the way back here. So I hope I got enough drywall. I may not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. We'll get that done, and then the next thing in this video you're going to see is the wall that goes back here that we're going to frame. That's probably tomorrow, maybe even day after, depending on how fast we can get this stuff laid. But yeah, there's where we're at. Let me get back to it. Alright, here we go. That's 2 layers of 1/2-inch ply to fill that hole. And that's about as solid as it gets. No squeaks anymore. Got the first course run, 2 foot wide, going all the way back. And that definitely, there's no squeaks here. So I just got to fill in all of this. I'm going to have to snap a line from here to there, 2 foot wide, to make it nice and easy to run. Because I just stripped that line. And it's all kinds of wavy, but I'll make it straight. Tomorrow we'll snap a chalk line on there and I'll cut it nice and neat so I can put 2 footers down here. And get in here and do all these cuts. Lots and lots of fancy cuts going in there to do those infills. That'll be tomorrow. Here we are looking from the garage. You can see, one, the plywood's all down, all the way through to the living room where that bad plywood was, all the way back here, so all the underlayment's out, so there are no squeaks through here at all. It's ready for hardy backer. And 2, you can see the extent of the framing for the new wall that I've done. Need to put a double switch here, one for the garage and one for this hallway. And look, I just did a simple 2x6 header up here, simple stub walls there. But from inside the room, I haven't drywalled the back side of that, so I give access to the electrician to get that switch figured out, So interior to the room is that switch, and that's exterior for the garage and the hallway. But you can see, if you're back on the far wall like I am right now, this is still giving plenty of room for that light to come on in, and it gives light, but it also gives some division in between the hallway and here. So a little bit of privacy. And I suppose someday could come in and put a set of French doors there if I felt like it. Probably won't. That's an interesting idea too, because if I'm talking about replacing that sliding door with French doors, I could put that sliding door in here. Might be an interesting little office divider instead. Don't know. All kinds of things could be done. I will most likely just leave it open. But yeah, so this room is going to be one of the last ones. Got to tear up the carpet and stuff probably next week. Get ready for the flooring. Because the next thing that comes on this is hardy backer and tile.